A drone attack targeted the Soltsy2 airbase in Russia, where Tu-22M3 Backfire swing-wing bombers are stationed. Initial reports were confirmed by images of dark smoke emanating from the base, though the nature of the fire remained uncertain. Recently, pictures have surfaced depicting a Tu-22M3 aircraft ablaze at the base. These images were shared on Telegram and subsequently circulated across various social media platforms. Another report suggested that a second one was also damaged, but it's not clear. The facility is situated approximately 115 miles or 185 kilometers to the south of St. Petersburg, 315 miles or about 505 kilometers west of Moscow, and 100 miles or 160 kilometers to the east of NATO-affiliated Estonia. This places it roughly 415 miles or around 670 kilometers north of the Ukrainian border. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why the crippling attack on Tu-22M3 bomber deep inside Russia is terrible news for President Putin. Let's get started. Russian MOD has said one unspecified aircraft was damaged due to a drone attack, stating the following on its Telegram channel. At around 10 o'clock Moscow time today, the Kyiv regime carried out a terrorist attack using a copter-type UAV against a military airfield in Novgorod region. The UAV was detected by the airfield's observation outpost and was hit with small arms fire. As a result of the terrorist attack, a fire broke out in the airfield parking lot, which was promptly extinguished by firefighting teams. One airplane was damaged. There were no casualties as a result of the terrorist attack. While Ukraine can't match the Russian Air Force, it's using asymmetric means to neutralize them. It's no secret that aircraft are most vulnerable when on the ground. The Washington-based Institute for the Study of War, or ISW, said that the attack on Soltsy put Russia's defense ministry under fire from the influential Russian military blogger community. ISW noted that the military bloggers criticized the ministry for not keeping its aircraft in hangars or using even elementary protective structures and netting to fend off quadcopter strikes. Tu-22M is a Cold War-era designed aircraft. The aircraft was first flown on the 30th of August 1969 and was introduced in service in 1972. During the Cold War, Soviet Air Force used the aircraft as a missile carrier for the strategic bombing role and long-range maritime anti-shipping role. It's a supersonic and heavy bomber with a variable sweep wing design. The bomber can reach speeds of Mach 1.88 and has a range of about 6,800 kilometers, or around 4,225 miles. Russia built about 497 Tu-22M bombers, but currently around 70 are in use. The bomber has gone through an extensive upgrade program and is designated as Tu-22M3. The enhancements include new navigation, communication and targeting equipment, radio electronic warfare means, as well as more efficient engines. The Soviet-era Tu-22Ms have been a major problem for Ukraine since not long after Russia's all-out invasion of the country. These bombers have typically been deployed to carry standoff missile strikes on Ukraine from within Russian airspace. They've been used to launch old supersonic Kh-22s and newer Kh-32 variants, which are primarily heavy anti-ship missiles used for land attack roles, as well as Kinzhal hypersonic missile. The first video of Kh-22/Kh-32 missiles being launched at Ukraine targets emerged in May of 2022. Due to the high velocities of these missiles, Ukraine had limited defensive options against them. In January, the Ukrainian Air Force said, "The armed forces of Ukraine have no firepower capable of shooting down this type of missile." The commander of the Ukrainian Air Force noted, "Only anti-aircraft missile systems, which in the future may be provided to Ukraine by Western partners, are capable of intercepting these aerial targets." While the country has received American Patriot and German Iris-T air defense system, the coverage is still very limited. Tu-22M is a strategic asset for Russia, and even if one is taken out of action, it can be considered as a crucial blow. Taken aback by the incident, Russian Aerospace Forces (RUAF) purportedly relocated these bombers to Alenia airbase, situated south of Murmansk. As per some analysts and trackers, 6 Tu-22M3 aircraft have departed from Soltsy2 for Alenia to the north of the Arctic Circle, where Ukrainian UAVs and missiles cannot reach. Interestingly, last fall, Russia relocated more than 10 Tu-16 and Tu-95 strategic bombers to Alenia for the very same reason, after Ukrainian drones had hit the Engels airbase in the Saratov region. For a while now, Ukraine has been employing long-range drones to retaliate against Russia's bomber force. In recent months, Kyiv has significantly augmented its collection of long-range drones, resulting in regular assaults on Moscow. Furthermore, instances of sabotage strikes on Russian airfields situated far from Ukraine have been observed, heightening concerns about the potential utilization of smaller drones by these groups for localized attacks, posing a substantial threat. Should the attack indeed have been carried out using a small quadcopter or a similar hobbyist or commercially accessible drone, as suggested by the Russian Ministry of Defense, it would have undoubtedly raised concerns within the western reaches of the country's aerospace forces. Consistently guarding against such localized assaults proves to be highly challenging, and this incident serves as a poignant reminder that groups possessing both the intent and capability to execute such actions are operating deep within Russian territory, far removed from Ukraine's borders.
Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.